welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. We're in the case of the trial of the murder of Mahiru, the photographer. And right now, we're thinking that the person who was wet must be the killer.
Must be that person.
Must be that person.
It must be...
me. Look at those teardrops on my forehead. Truly, I'm the wettest here.
This is time sensitive. Dear.
Yeah, I can see the timer in the corner.
Teru.
Alright, so this doesn't make any sense. But sure.
Is it you?
Let's go with Pecco, because ocean stuff.
At least we're gonna try to prove that she was there.
Yeah, I think there's possibly a motive for her if she works for Fuyuhiko,
or
secretly.
If Sparkling Justice's whole thing was that they were trying to be like a wing of vengeance, and she definitely has that air to her.
Yeah.
And it could be the metal bat, was like a sword, and she was like, oh, I'm the only one capable.
Maybe, but it just feels there's a lot of unknowns, and that would need to be filled before I'm really like, oh yeah, she's it.
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer. Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
You are wet!
We were all meeting up to go
You're
to
a wacky and wet!
when you came to the diner.
Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here?
You are why.
That's you.
Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily, or is that just me?
I did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body.
Not really, but okay.
But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air
I
dry.
mean, you're on the beach, but okay.
Also, you can't just take one of, the wetsuits or any piece of fabric and just, wet it and wash the blood off your skin and...
then leave it there?
There's a lot of ways to
Or
not just
it was
drench yourself in water bottles.
So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something.
Yeah, say something,
Ooh.
Pecco.
Hold on, you bastard. You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right?
Oh man.
So maybe she really was swimming.
Those two.
No one even saw her swimming. No. I saw her. Huh? After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Remember when you said...
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time. Oh, so they're definitely covering up for each other.
You didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Maybe that love affair you were theorizing 8 episodes ago, maybe it has more weight than I
Next
thought.
one is Gundam and Sonia. Calling it now.
Gundam and Sonia?
Gundam and Sonia.
Alright, sure.
They're the two fantasy heads.
Sure.
Not so fast. It's too soon to decide she's a killer.
Did she know
We
that
haven't
he wanted
established how the
to, and
killer
she
was
did it
able to
before
leave the
he
beach
could?
house?
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Objection.
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Pecco is.
How about love? He's doing this for love.
Is that why? I bet I know what it is. I bet he saw. Pecco did it. He saw, and now he's the reason some of the other parts seem sloppy, like the gummy bear and all that, because he's trying to cover up for her.
Maybe.
That's why he was the second person who saw the body.
Interesting.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Oh no!
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
It only seems unsolvable because you tried.
If Pecco is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I really don't want Pecco to be the killer, though.
I know. She's one of the better ones, but...
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house. First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Yes, that is what Pecco just said.
The killer's escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening.
I see! If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is...
They got a portal gun.
well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is?
It's like 3
There's no way
Akane's
Pecco
high.
could've reached it.
Well, it's just 2 Akane's high.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
Or...
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
no litter.
Yeah. Littering is not allowed.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape
She
from
got
that
boosted
window.
up, used her sword to help Hiko out, and they both went out.
They just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object. I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Oh.
Huh?
Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would
Did she hide a rope in her sword bag?
Maybe. Or she had an entire ladder
She has
in her sword bag.
She has a collapsible pole vault.
And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours! No! Please.
That's a threat.
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. Except they totally could have,
Oh
but
no,
anyway.
but Chiaki had the backpack as well.
The only thing I can think of is that killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and take the object the killer used to escape out the window.
Out the window, over the wall.
Gambit. Sword? Something? I don't know. How do I play this game?
If you...
Hey. Cool.
I think matching letters you have to blow up. Yeah.
It's... What? No, I get no hints? I'm so lost.
The second word could be sword.
Well, I have to do it in order, so...
Yeah. I would just try some letters and see if they're right.
I'll start with B. Sure.
Stop giving us B's.
BB.
Go for A.
Bass?
Basket?
No.
No.
Bam? It's giving me a lot of M's.
Then try one. Bamboo sword.
Oh. I guess, sure.
You're getting much better at this.
Yeah. I have some minigame prowess. That was stupid, but okay, sure. We'll stumble upon bamboo sword.
Yeah, it's just okay. We knew it was sword. Didn't know how.
You carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then.
Should we do a series where we just play Wheel of Fortune?
No.
Despite
You
the
went
fact that you had a
swimming
swimsuit on,
for
you're
3
still
hours with a
wearing the
sword on
bamboo
you. Is that what you're saying?
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
How?
Pole vault.
Sword as a step stool?
But you're in a tiny bathroom. How are you supposed to pole vault? Pole vaulters have a huge line.
Bamboo swords have that thing where as you push on the end, they get wider. So maybe not pole vault is the right way to describe it, but like step on it and it'll compress a bit, and then you can use that to get yourself up.
But then how do you pick up the bamboo sword afterwards?
With your feet. With your big old monkey feet.
You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily!
And a ninja has a
Ninjas know a
sword.
climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
So, not what you said at all.
No, not at all. Close enough though.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko,
It doesn't explain the
anything
three
to say?
people though.
How does she pick it up afterwards?
She gets one hand on the window. She uses that to get a hand on the window. Grabs the sword, puts it away, gets the other hand on the window, pulls herself up.
It's so tall that you need to be on another person to reach it. There's no way your hand can hold the window and also reach down.
Okay. We're
past
saying
where your feet
Hajime.
are.
Let's say Hajime and Akane are both kind of average height. It was Hajime plus Akane from the waist up.
And I'm saying your arm can only go so far down. It can't even go past your toes if your other arm is all the way up. You can't.
Let's go to a ledge and I will explain this to you. I will demonstrate.
Take me to the nearest ledge to explain how this is possible.
I know some cliffs. Let's go.
Literally. Panic talk action. Fever time and nega time.
Is that where we find the Nega Scott?
RB.
Tempo we push to its max.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, okay. This is similar. They did something like this last time. I'm gonna tell them to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do that. Key. Good luck!
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool, and went out
Yes,
the
thank
fucking
you!
window?
Someone explain
Then
this.
what about the sword?
I mean, did she have a rope?
I mean, that's where I'm also saying
Left in the shower
she
room,
could
and
have,
she
you
wouldn't
know,
have
helped
been
someone
able
else
to
up when she was already up
dumbass.
there and they could have handled the sword.
Hiko, why do you even care?
Because your life's on the line!
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me!
Yeah.
If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Yeah.
Vika, why? Why are you? It's almost as if you have emotions! What?
Hiko shows every emotion through rage. Oh.
Proof, you bastard!
Oh, right, I have to hold.
Obviously impossible! Shut
Forgot.
Up, shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard?
I'll sell your organs.
Negative. No!
Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously
This is the
impossible.
weirdest assembly of mechanics
It really is.
in a game that's supposed to be just about murder mystery.
I'll sell your fucking organs!
I want to
You're
sell my
pissing
organs.
me off!
No.
You're pissing me off!
I'm in as Hajime, to be clear. Not in
Okay.
real life.
Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool,
Okay,
it would have been left
bamboo
behind.
sword bag?
This is the end.
I guess. Oh, she could have tied it to herself.
Bam and boo is not two different words, game.
She used the bamboo sword as a step stool. She could have recovered it with her sword bag. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it.
Okay.
Look, see, there was no way she was going to reach down with
And
one
after she
arm
climbed
and
up
catch
to
with the
window,
other.
As long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
But also, if she had her bamboo sword bag, why didn't she just use that as a towel? Unless she got...
No,
It's a piece of fabric that can absorb water.
not really. If it's the kind of ones that I'm thinking of, no, they don't absorb at all.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag,
Oh,
too.
come off it, Nagito.
She used them both.
No one
to
cares.
escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that.
That's pretty ninja-like, though.
Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an
Greater plan! Yeah!
Also, it's weird. I can't read the word swordswoman because SW in sword makes just an S sound. SW in swoman makes a swo sound. So I keep thinking it's sword summon.
What?
Do I need to write it out for you?
I don't understand what you just said.
Comments will vindicate me.
Is it true?
It's two SWs that make different sounds, that's why.
Killed...
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Aww.
She's taking the bullet for him.
It's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
So we still need to figure out the second person, though, for the comic.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mayu's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it,
Again.
See, this is the whole, like,
let's cast our votes.
third act change.
Where, yep, she's definitely trying to take the sword for Peko, or
But
for
now-
Fuyuhiko.
Yeah, it feels like they were like, Fuyuhiko's so obvious, we'll have to throw in all these other people so that
So it was-
we never question Fuyuhiko.
So it was
Hold on.
both of
Let me
them,
confirm
and
one
then
thing
she helped
first.
him out, and then she got out. She
Or
was the
maybe-
one who dragged the body, and that's why she had blood on her.
Possibly.
Can it wait until after the voting?
No! You're gonna be
It's
dead.
important, and it relates to the voting. It's a...
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right?
She was the
Correct.
camera person.
Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake
She
of
is
justice.
sparkling justice.
Huh? Justice.
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Oh. Oh no.
Is this me or did she get hotter?
Oh, so liking Crazy Nagito is like creepy, but liking Crazy Peko is like hot.
Yes.
Double standards.
No.
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
You... What are you saying?
Sonia's so
Justice
excited.
is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun. And the
I'm really hoping
enduring
she's just a
moon,
really good actor.
the protective father, and the smiling mother. Hello! Earth to Peko! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish.
Okay.
I will not allow that.
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
This is a weird sequence of
It
events.
is, but my thought is none of those are what Sonia said her catchphrase was.
This is... Could she be?
Yep.
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete.
I love it.
No, I hate it.
Oh no, I
God.
hate it so much, but I just love that image. Her face just glitching in and out so fast. This super dramatic music, and then, hi there, I'm a magic girl princess.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
Come on, Fuyuhiko, just...
That would be me. Sparkling justice.
This is stupid. Look,
We did call it, but...
no, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. Early on, I said, okay, Peko could be Sparkling Justice because she has
Yeah,
the...
we said everybody could be Sparkling Justice.
Yeah, the point of that is saying so that I could say that I called it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so...
Oh.
This can't be the end, though, because you need to figure out the Fuyuhiko connection.
Look, I'm gonna say look, I'm having fun with this game, don't get me wrong, this game's fun. But this whole trial is so obnoxiously too much. I really hate this trial right now.
Let's execute justice.
Also, she was literally the worst person to be Justice, like, because she's so
Serious?
stereotypical Justice. Oh, the swordswoman fights for justice. She doesn't like harming people unless they harm others. Like, that's such a trope. Anyone else would have been funny or interesting.
Yeah, and then they subvert that trope by saying, look how she does it, by putting on a magic girl mask and spouting some BS.
Yeah, but this isn't funny, it's just cringy.
What? What the fuck?
Exactly, Soda. You would have been a funnier Sparkling Justice to me.
I agree.
Everyone else would have been funnier than Peko.
doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice.
I also love... Are there supposed to be, like, emoticons after it?
I guess. I don't know what that one's supposed to be.
I think that's her winking. Or maybe her pulling out a sword. Yeah, because look, it's got the sword, yeah.
What's this? Chill.
Peko finally snapped.
Oh, definitely.
Everyone, please be careful.
She's a serial killer! Not like we're in a trial for murder!
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but... Huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask!
This mask is the dividing line.
Oh, is it Fuyuhiko? Is Fuyuhiko Sparkling Justice and she's like...
Trying to cover him?
trying
Yeah.
to cover him, and this is her pathetic attempt?
I agree.
I really hope that's it. If that's the twist, then I'm happy again.
Just
But-
like various items, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
Yeah! How do you phrase that emoticon?
I thought it was
I
flipping
don't get it, but
characters.
this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Exactly. Peko is the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
Do we need to go back and select Fuyuhiko instead of Peko?
Surprising turn of events.
No, we had to
Okay.
select Peko. If it gives us an actual decision, it will end very quickly to be like, alright, get back to the actual series of events.
Got it, okay.
Like I said, this game isn't an actual, like, choice game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just reading.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping.
And, you know,
Take a
Hangman's
look.
curse
It's a
and
killer.
Yeah.
Tech Deck to Nowhere Tron.
This again?
You're right, Monokuma. This again.
Sleep
Toko was much cooler as an accidental serial killer than whatever
Yeah.
this is.
Come on, Chiaki.
What's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
Thank you, Chiaki, for getting us back on
Must
track.
always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately.
So,
No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
But you didn't know she was evil because you didn't play the game.
Correct.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
This game is full of horrifying images.
I don't know. Kind of want this one as a wallpaper.
This one's freaking me out, the eyes.
I can't get the eyes to glow though, so.
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
UwU.
How many times can we say the word justice?
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
I know!
Agreed.
And it's so unfunny.
She's so gross!
I know, that mask is awful. We all can judge this game later, but we gotta figure out the actual killer and sequence of events.
Is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am.
Okay, yeah, this
It
is.
shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important.
I had to throw away justice to protect justice.
I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
UwU! I'm just gonna put that at the end of every time I see an emoticon. UwU! UwU!
I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it?
No.
He's right. We need to end
No,
this already.
come on.
The killer. In the end, it was no mistake. It was Pekka all along. Cause you're an idiot. Hajime.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's...
Please tell me this isn't actually it. Seriously?
Oh, this isn't right. Something's wrong. Mahiru met the killer.
No, none of these.
Yeah.
Next page. They forged it, which we don't have yet.
First one to arrive at the beach house was yada yada.
Okay, so that's them picking up the bat.
Yeah, no, that's already here. Alright. Killer left a pretty anime girl mask next to the body. They wash themselves.
Got the water bottle, so you can put that one there.
And then they hide in the thing. There we go.
There's the letters.
All the way back to the beginning, because why not make this incredibly annoying? Letters. Kyoko.
No, that's her waking up
that's
from
waking up.
chloroform. No.
Beach house. Beach house. Mahiru's talking to someone.
Is that noticing that Mahiru was talking to Hiyoko?
No. Over here.
Yeah, Hiyoko wakes up.
Yeah, the first one who found the body was Hiyoko. And then over here should be... Wait. First, oh yeah, over here is she arrives at the beach house. I was like, oh wait a minute, sequence of events. Okay, so all this is later.
She runs away, leaving the footprints. Yep.
Footprints, and then she does that, so to the tree, she would tie it, and then tear soaked, run from beach house, we did that, so made a promise with someone, so that's all the way at the beginning.
Yeah.
All the way over here, come on. Great. Last dock! Alright, great. So, all this stuff is done. First one is Mahiru. And over here.
Leaves the gummy bear right there.
Yeah. There's a gummy bear.
Here's everything.
Here's what
happened in
happened.
this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome murder case, the video game provided to us.
So I guess
as
after
murder.
this is when they do all the
She
other big
probably
reveal
wanted to
stuff about
discuss it with
Fuyuhiko.
someone else
Yeah, I
who
guess.
also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later.
I don't like this. You're right. This is.
However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer.
I think the problem with this one is that all of the evidence we gathered led to 2 people. And we were waiting for this big, oh, look at the evidence we got that proves. But the evidence we got that proves it is
Only
water
just
bottles.
one person.
It's water bottles and and their escape route. All the other evidence we collected apparently means nothing because we didn't figure out who Sparkling Justice was. That was just revealed.
Yeah.
You know, the whole gummy, who knows that she eats gummies and who would, you know, put a gummy down. That, you know, was never
just
a
gimme.
thing. That was just a gimme. The fact that they knew about Twilight Syndrome murder case, apparently that's not important enough to actually figure out if Peko knew, because that was just I guess she did play it at the end. So a lot of the stuff that we were banking on for this mystery, like key questions, were just kind of, oh yeah, that happened too, but we're not going to give you evidence
I think a lot of it's going to be the post like
The killer eavesdropped on
conviction
their
thing.
conversation.
Right, because after we convicted him, Teru gave his whole, it's about my mom, and all that.
That item was the
I don't know, this one doesn't feel clever. This one feels like
and Hyoko.
it either they didn't think of enough things to like the letters too. Like, okay, we never figured out who, like, obviously the killer forged them, but like, who had time to forge them? Who
Who's good at forgery?
Or who was, you know?
There's more ways they could have done all the points that were
And the letter
important. You're
Hyoko
right.
received told her to come to the beach house. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately.
Peko was such a good such a good
Hyoko
option
totally
too.
trusted that letter. Showed up
Like,
at the beach house at 2
she could have been our
just
one
like
and
it
only,
said.
but now she's just.
And like, who got the
And was drugged
chloroform?
into unconsciousness
Or knew
by
about the
killer
chloroform
lying
and,
in wait.
and how to use it?
I think she did show up with Mikan when we were in the pharmacy.
No, she didn't. The only person in the pharmacy was Mikon.
Oh,
Because then we left immediately afterwards.
After putting Hyoko to sleep.
So, like,
the
that's
killer
another
immediately
thing
hid
where
her
it's
inside the
like,
closet.
okay, it was a part of the murder, but it never gets explained as to, like, who had access or that kind of stuff. Like, that's what makes a murder mystery fun, is seeing all these bits and being like, oh, I see how this person ties into it. But Peko's just like, her only thing that ties her to it is she was wet. Had she not been wet, no one would have thought Peko had anything to do with this murder.
She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime.
Where'd she get the metal bat?
The bat
Probably
was
from the
brought
closet.
down onto the back of Mahiru's
Where
head.
where other
With that,
sports gear.
She took her last breath.
Maybe.
According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene.
Why would they leave the Sparkling Justice
They
mask
dragged
though?
Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road.
I guess they just could have brought it with them.
Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left.
For funsies, I guess?
I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card.
It'll be revealed later. Ooh, big cool
That's how the crime
thing.
scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter.
Also, that's not how blood works, too. Like, you get it from, like, touching people, sure, but, like, you don't just be, like...
Plus, the shower room
I'm
had
adding
no water
logic in a
because
lot
it
of
got
ways
hoarded,
where
so they
this
couldn't
doesn't
wash
need
it.
that kind of logic.
Yeah,
and I need
let's just get through this.
I need to stop, but
But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else.
Oh, and they had to throw away the water bottles because otherwise it'd be litter.
They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house
It
refrigerator.
is windy outside. Jeez.
We can assume they carried
It's
the
the
bottles to
earth
shower room
crying.
before the
No, this makes no sense.
Sploosh.
This is
In
stupid.
place of showering, they washed the blood off.
Is they said the blow was on their hands. Why they wash off their entire body?
Yeah, really. Like you wore a
no
mask.
choice but to
Your
dispose
face
of the empty
cannot
bottles in
have
the beach
blood on
house's
it
trash can.
if you wore a mask and you have glasses.
I guess it was to pair with the whole effect that they went swimming.
But they could just wash little bits and they would dry off faster, and then they wouldn't have to lie
Living is
about
against the
going
rules.
swimming, and
Also,
nobody would
blood
know.
is hard to wash off.
Of clothes,
Okay.
not of skin.
Decently hard to wash off the skin. At least
No,
in
it
my
isn't.
experience.
No, it isn't at all.
Out damn spot? Are you saying Shakespeare was a liar?
Yes, also that was a metaphorical blood spot, not a real one. It was her guilt imprinted on her hand.
I thought it was just difficulty washing off blood.
No, it was a metaphor. It was a literary device.
Let's just go.
After
Blood
the
is
killer
just a
washed the
liquid.
They hid in a specific spot inside the.
So shouldn't the inside of the surfboard case been
The
wet?
killer hid inside the surfboard case that they
Yeah,
had already
really.
emptied beforehand.
That would have been a great clue to notice as well.
Yeah.
We're on hard mode,
After
right?
some time had passed,
We're on hard
the
logic.
sleeping drug
Okay.
used on Hyoko wore
Not
off
hard
when she
games.
woke up.
Right.
That's a
I can
beautiful
imagine
face
how
right
badly
there.
Hyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet.
Panic enough that she
made
noticed
plans to see
that
I
there
do
was no
actually
gummy bears.
really like the comic art style as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently
From
didn't,
the
you know,
shock and panic of being
said
considered
she
a
checked
murder
the
suspect,
shower room, but sure.
Hyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame
We were
her.
really supposed to take Monokuma seriously and saying that you can't use 3 people as part of the
After
discovery.
Hyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard
Well, I think
case.
they're gonna be like, oh, Fuyuhiko saw it,
Yeah.
and that's why Fuyuhiko doesn't want Peko to die, so
Yeah.
that's why he's defending her, which is gonna be stupid because it would have been better if it was a reverse thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
and placed a gummy that they brought
What
with
sound
them
effect
to
is
shift our suspicion
GYSH?
toward Hyoko.
Dropping, gently placing a gummy on the floor.
Placing that gummy is what
Yeesh.
helped clear our suspicion toward Hyoko. Finally, the killer
You were
began preparing
unconscious.
for
You
the
could have.
beach.
You had her unconscious. You could have taken one of her gummy bears.
They couldn't risk
Who
leaving their
knows?
footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route, the small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them.
this is literally the only thing that makes it Peko. Is that nobody that's the only evidence they
The
have,
killer
and
took
it's
the
not
bamboo
evidence;
sword
it's
out of
just
its
a
bag,
theory.
tied the bag to the sword's handle,
Like this is possible, so
and
it's
used the
Peko.
sword as a step stool to reach the small window, while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and
At least we know it's not Chiaki.
Nothing had happened.
Yeah, I guess it's not our deputy, so that's
But
great.
their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
This is stupid. I mean, cute art. Still having fun, even though it hurts.
What of it?
Ooh!
She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
Ooh!
The saddest uwus. Disappointing justice and the sad uwu.
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice.
Ooh!
That's no reason to condemn me.
Ooh!
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed.
Ooh!
You should all know that as well.
Angry uwu.
What are you saying?
Justice is like hope and truth and despair and other things that we talk about with no meaning whatsoever.
Yeah, all these
They're taking all these big concepts that they're fighting for and just making them completely meaningless.
Understand?
UwU.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Same.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up.
That is a
your
bold
lives.
strategy to convince
Ew.
everyone that, you know what, because I'm justice, it's better for you all to die and just pretend that this didn't happen and let me live and go back.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice.
UwU.
If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world?
UwU.
This is the most... The Woo is honestly the most disappointing part. They have to add those into all these. She was such a serious
And save
character.
my life to protect justice.
And then you gotta add...
I don't mind her changing into like an unserious character and having like another
But
side.
still sounding so serious and looking and acting so serious.
Hurry and carry on.
Like, that tone of voice does not match that.
UwU.
Exactly. Thank you, dear.
Give me a break. Who's gonna die for you?
Fihiko.
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed. For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
UwU.
I just want you to know, every time you say ooh, I do die a little
Don't
inside.
worry.
Yep.
The justice that
But
you give
this
your
game
life
already did that to me,
protect
so...
will never go to waste.
UwU.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that,
Yes. What more can we add to this, please?
Monokuma, the vote!
Please,
Hurry up
just
and
let
let's
us...
vote already!
I'm awake.
Ah, he finally woke up.
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote.
Aw.
Really?
Who will be chosen as the blackened?
Really?
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong?
This feels dreadfully wrong either way.
Such heart-pounding excitement.
This doesn't feel right. This feels weird. All right.
Pardon me. Can we please have a little more
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Sonia.
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about
Is this the game trying to bring us to Ultimate Despair? Because it built up the idea that this would be a good game?
The ultimate despair. If everything's so disappointing. Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Petco is really sparkling justice, am I right? Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She's just having a question about it.
Soda.
Leave it.
Just let it be.
Just...
She's just got her own quirks. It's fine.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too.
I mean, that's why she recognized me.
There's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Petco, right?
distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the
I
night
knew the
sky.
phrases weren't the same.
That would be me. Sparkling justice!
Woo!
Ew.
What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase? I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. I see. So that's what it
Oh,
was.
so it wasn't.
I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Pecco.
Nationality.
I see.
Interesting.
That's right. According to what Sonia said,
Good. Please make Pecco not Sparkling Justice.
I get that, but then why spend like 20 minutes convincing us?
translated.
That's how this game
Means
rolls.
It wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was
And who here
translated
speaks
from
Spanish?
as well.
Okay.
Which
I
means
mean,
the
what?
journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
Who the heck is from Spain?
Or any Spanish-speaking country.
UwU! All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed they were both from the same country. But that wasn't the case at all. If so,
Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
you can't speak a different language.
C. S. Soy I.
You insist
Sparkling
on
Justice.
Sparkling Justice. Can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that
Thank
time has
the
come for this mask
Lord.
to come off.
Thank you, Sonia.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no
We
longer
already voted for her.
And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
I saved Sparkling Justice.
My duty has already been finished.
See, that's better. That heals the heart right
A
there.
bit.
Ah, I faked this all because my duty has been finished.
My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course.
So she do still have some crazy in her.
Oh yeah, still a little crazy.
Still pretty cool.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaky
Not walking back from
suspicion
that.
all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Pecco and Kyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
Yeah.
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The proof that there was one more person at the scene of the crime! The discovery announcement.
see.
That part I feel pretty proud about. Like, we did call that part.
Yeah.
Talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
But he's right that it wasn't used to discover the murder. It had to be to discover outside evidence. Discover outside evidence.
Well, it's just that Monokuma didn't want it to be used as a tool. He just
Yeah.
wanted it to be a fair thing, but in this case it is a tool. Just
Yeah.
like it was a tool in the third case in the first game.
Yeah. But we weren't able to use it as the actual part of the murder. It's only used after the fact, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Alright.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Pecco, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
That's 2 people!
See, that leaves us one person short.
We can count!
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules.
Oh.
That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
By Fuyuhiko.
Yep.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
It took us like 2 hours,
to get to Fuyuhiko. Hi.
which we said from the beginning.
You're the only one!
The only part of this we hadn't figured out beforehand was Peko.
Yeah.
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's
Oh,
no reason
silly
to believe
Akane.
it isn't True.
Photos.
Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
I can't believe we finished the case and we're still battling the case.
Exactly.
I mean, I am happy because right now it is trying to fix all the things we
but
hated
it
about
could
it.
have done this in the first place.
Yeah. No, the events that occurred in the game should definitely occur in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too with photos. Photos. Ending prize?
Yep.
I can prove it with this.
Look at all
I
these
didn't think it
sick
was necessary to
photos!
confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the
Which
ending
someone
prize.
gave to Mahiru. We know it's Fuyuhiko and all.
Photos
just-
awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside?
Shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it.
That's how photos work.
Even so,
Photoshop.
you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? Cause Peko is the killer, right?
Yeah, but Fuyuhiko was the motive.
You already voted!
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill him. Not even the will to kill him.
See, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool.
Why is her crazy eyes this tool thing? She had such, like... She didn't seem like anyone who would be used by someone else, and I guess that's her crazy side, but, like... Not a fan.
She always seemed, like, standoffish and, like, she just did... Like, she didn't have a lot of agency, per se.
I don't know, I think she was pretty forceful.
What did she force? Hey, you need someone to watch this thing and hang out away from the party? Sure, I'll do it.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe it was just her personality led me to believe that, but...
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler
Fuyuhiko was melting, that's why.
I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What?
What the hell?
What? No. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. That
Yeah.
feels a whole ton better than whatever the
See,
frick
that's what
previous
So the
stuff
question
was.
is,
all along.
I guess just why was Peko...
I have no aim, but my young master does. My
Okay.
young master
See, she works
She
for
already-
the...
yep.
Start.
Young master.
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up...
Well, no, because the vote was still correct. The vote is who did the act, not who started it.
Yeah, we're still right.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
Yeah.
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
Did you do the killing blow?
Then it's you.
Then it's you.
What the hell?
Man, what a trial. What an absolute trial. Gotta be. You know, I'll take it.
Meh.
I'll take it.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
If you don't want...
Today's class trial is brought to you by viewers like you. Ahem. Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is...
Hold on a sec.
Okay, I'll wait.
Sorry.
So sorry, I'm just hesitating. There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pekko's the killer.
Why?
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool, you're a friggin' human being.
Well,
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. Is that what you're saying? You're wrong. Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools?
Hey,
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko?
Pekko and I grew up together.
Are you two childhood friends then? No, it is completely different from that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in. They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
if my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
Sick. I'd play that game.
Yeah.
That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
She was a cute little baby.
Yeah.
They both were.
that is...
You are wrong. You are not a tool, Pekko. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Ah! I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all.
Well, then the vote should have been illegitimate if you're not a human, so...
Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We are just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It is not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing.
No matter
but a
what I
tool.
am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you, it was... Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it.
Damn it, I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos? Why am I melting like the guy from Indiana Jones, and she's covered in blood? What does it mean? What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
You tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So,
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we were connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone. Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd totally be fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious.
Deadly serious.
Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
No, there wasn't.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too!
But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey,
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck?
An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason it happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so,
My young master thought of a plan and executed it.
I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat?
But still, I believed her up until the very last minute. That game was a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch!
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that!
But
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell
Who
up!
cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment...
Young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
young master, I am finished.
What?
You. Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to?
A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I didn't get this at all!
Of course.
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand, and pretends to be understood.
Be
Hey,
quiet.
you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Anything for Pouty Face.
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet.
Afterwards, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot
You
be.
insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes?
So, we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along.
That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's stupid.
That's obviously
Hold on!
wrong.
Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This
I'll
was
admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on! I'm telling you to hold on! I see. So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then? On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so you can protect him.
Great.
You would only go that far because I hate this line, just skip it.
Because he's your one and only hope!
We don't need any more hope talk.
Wrong. I have no hope. I am just...
A tool? Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now
So I'm
then.
going to ask someone else. Hey Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey,
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
Oh god!
That laugh was great.
What?
Hold on. What's the use of asking something like that?
Are you going to prove that he was secretly in love with her?
I don't know.
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
I...
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but... if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die!
Yeah.
Young master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that.
Fuyuhiko.
That's me.
Oh.
Fuyuhiko!
Yeah, why would he say his own name?
You mentioned this before, but...
In this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teruteru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. So
You're still saying that.
Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival.
You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of a person. You're a good guy. You've got a golden heart, which means Peko's going into the volcano this time. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating, like you are now, right?
young master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool.
Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way you'll still lose Peko, but...
Hey.
if you insist you're the killer just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or, would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it.
I...
Young master, I am finished.
You!
You.
What the hell did you
What the
do?
hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Yeah. Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, a tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot.
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth that we didn't just see in a cutscene!
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
Because
Disgrace.
that's actually what I have to do to survive. I just feel ashamed of myself. I mean, I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself. And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you I didn't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young master!
Oh my! So this is how it turned out! I'm sorry, let me read the line. Oh my! And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing.
I know, right, Monokuma?
I actually really like the story of it, but they took way too long throwing around dumb stuff to get to the good part.
Yeah, I like the story of it too. I think a change in what evidence was found would have been best.
Yeah. And way less time focusing on sparkling justice.
Yeah.
Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions. There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey,
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed. Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer. Peko,
sorry.
I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I
had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master.
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
Then why?
Even so, I wanted you to escape. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master. Goodbye. And I'm sorry what I've done to you all too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master. And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again. Only, I know it'll happen 3 more times, but after that, no more. Of course! Peko! That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you just start it already? Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So
Ooh,
cool.
so cool. Will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin.
Young Master Fuyuhiko, please permit me to make one final selfish request.
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember the tool Peko Pekoyama who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it.
How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tools.
You did say that.
Then let's begin the punishment time brimming with despair. Jeez, why don't you get it yet? This time for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Pekoyama. You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it? I prepared a special punishment for you.
Special punishment.
I never needed a sword or a shield.
What I needed was love!
I never needed a tool.
Tools.
So
You didn't
need to become a tool.
Become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've
Monokuma, he's trying to get words out.
You just
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Monokuma!
time.
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young master? Young master?
Aw, how sad.
Mm-hmm.
It really is sad. I will shed a single dramatic tear for this moment. What's with these graphics? one-woman army!
Okay, at least she gets a BA death. So wait, did she kill Fuyuhiko?
No? Question mark? Oh. Yes? Question mark?
Yes, I hated Fuyuhiko's voice every time!
This cannot be. Even Fuyuhiko. This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes.
Does this mean we get 2 islands? Hey, you bastard! What's behind this?
This can't be! This is a lie, right? Becca! Fuyuhiko! Fuyuhiko!
For heaven's sake, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed
Oh my god, Nagito!
Stop fucking making it about you!
This isn't
you
about
psychotic attention whore!
This isn't about you!
What act of psychotic sluttery is this? It was supposed to be a clash between 2 hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
You're still talking about that? The hell is wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that 2 of your friends got killed?
I am pissed, and I even feel sad and hopeless. But still, it's gonna be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair, it was just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us!
If that's how you deal with it, Nagito.
Can't have a case trial without Nagito going nutso. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine! That is the unmistakable truth! Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be reminded me of him.
Who? Previous protagonist, Coon?
I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen
Anyway,
carefully.
I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all, the ultimates here, will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future.
I mean, I agree with you,
If
but
it directs
also...
him in the right way, I'll take it.
Yeah. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know? Not yet. He's still alive.
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
I can't outdo his screams, but Fuyuhiko!
Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side. He was only bleeding profusely.
Spock.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
Give me a second, I'm a nurse.
Oh, is this just to give him his last words?
I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker. God,
I'm a nurse, not an actual EMT, damn it!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn
Oh, she has the
it!
little caduceus on her apron. That's her symbol. Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother.
what are you still laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
Huh? A surprise order?
Believe it! What the heck?
Why do I have to burn some of my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
It's your duty to save him.
Duty?
Because it's written in the school trip rules. They alone will be executed. If only the Black Ink gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless. But you should be able to do it.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me. Fine then, I'll save him.
Really?
I was actually going to do that all along, so I've actually prepared for this.
Huh? Prepared? And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere. It gradually grew closer and closer.
Emergency mech technicians?
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
Bye! Just heading off in my ambulance. And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight.
Oh. I wonder if that's going to be related to the evil organization now that he's...
Yeah, that's when he was indoctrinated into the ultimate despair.
Or that, or is he pulled away and given some other information while he's in medical leave?
Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma? It can't be helped. It's not like there was another way. He's going to be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened.
Or he's going to come back and be the nice person ever.
Then, all we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mayuru's death, you know. However, we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There's no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light, piercing through the darkness.
I guess.
Damn it, he's right.
Things aren't as exciting as if Blankster like him ain't around. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko! I didn't want anyone else to be a sacrifice.
The one thing I'm sad about after this, Chiaki's probably not going to be deputy anymore. I think she's only deputy for this one because it was the game.
Maybe. I don't know. She seems pretty involved.
Yeah.
And so the class trial ended.
And I still have to do Fuyuhiko's voice.
But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? More murders? More class trials?
When do we get our memories back?
No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for.
When do we realize it's Hope's Peak Academy?
I can't see our future, not even a speck.
When does Nagito finally die?
As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast dark sea of despair. We were just left there, alone.
I looked at the night sky and the stars and the clouds and the blue and the clouds and the white and the stars.
Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. UwU.
Sad UwU noises.
We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Oh, back to the bomb. The bomb of future stuff. 15 days left.
I don't know what it was at before, so.
19, I think.
Oh.
Oh, Monami versus the bomb.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown.
Not usually.
Yes, we can right now, Monami.
Poor people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair.
Thanks for this exposition, Monami.
And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
The creation of the next Madden game?
Oh, snap!
That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary.
We gotta storm EA headquarters right now!
Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any
Is it worth it
means.
destroying all video games for the sake of destroying EA?
Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
So thoughts moving forward. I think we need a max relationship with Chiaki ASAP.
Sure. We need to finish. We'll do the last one for Ibuki and Sonya. And then we'll move to new people, so that'll be Chiaki.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can continue. But alright.
I think we do both for Chiaki in free times. I think we need to max ours.
Sure.
We got an achievement.
Black Dragon Blade. So, that was an interesting trial.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it ended on a good note, I will say, and it did end up fixing some things, but it kind of was like...
It broke them to make them fixable.
Yeah. So, it was an interesting class trial that left me feeling very weird throughout, but I am excited to see who the next murder is going to be, and the next trial, especially because it's the third trial, and the third trial has not specifically this one, but third trials in general just have kind of a stigma, I guess.
Their reputation?
They're generally thought of as the worst trial in the games.
Okay.
Just in general, so I don't know how I'm going to feel about that one or what's going to happen, but either way, we're going to have a lot of fun predicting what happens next in Gale and Darling Play Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye! Hi there, it's the end of the video, my friend. Hit the bell if it was okay, I'm sure I'll make good content someday. I'll play some games or do some drawing, Pokemon and fights with Darling, video essays and reviews. I couldn't do it without you, so thanks, like and subscribe.